Hey, I'm James from Party Time Brewing. Today we're going to make a hard cider from a cider. I had a cider in my fridge, it started to go bad, the container started to expand, so it means fermentation was already going on, so I figured I'd help it along the way a little bit. In a second we'll check this out, but in the meantime you can like this video because you already know it's going to be good. Subscribe to this because I guess I'm desperate for subscribers? No, because you want to, and you know what? Let's just do this.
Party time, brews. This song ain't no good, but we got nothing to lose. Party time, brews. Hard cider is the game, so try not to snooze.
Like I said, we're making a hard cider from cider. Here's a cider that I originally planned on making a small batch hard cider with and forgot about in the fridge for about 2 months. That was about a month over the best before date. Cracking the container, notice how it's already kinda naturally carbonated. The fermentation was taking place in a fridge, so it didn't go too crazy. If it was in a warmer area, it probably would have exploded and you wouldn't have this video to watch. Now that it's open with only a bit of wastage, time to put it in a sanitized flask and put an airlock on it to minimize the chance of infection. Or at least minimize the chance of more infection. If you don't have a flask, it would probably be reasonably safe to just put some tin foil and an elastic over the top. Now set that cider somewhere to ferment for a few weeks.
Well, in case you're wondering, I do realize my background sucks. I'm gonna work on that soon, but for now, it's still just a cluttered mess. But we're back. We got the, I guess, non-dry or really sweet apple cider ready to pour. She's been carbonating overnight. And let's give it a shot. Let out the pressure. Pressure's let out. Looks like she has a reasonable carbonation to it. And let's give it a pour. See how it looks. Now, I'm not gonna lie, that probably looks just as good as anything I've ever made. It's a great level of carbonation. Doesn't foam too much, but it's apple juice. I mean, apple cider, hard apple cider. Semi-hard, kind of soft apple cider. It's only, we're expecting maybe 2.5%. Let's give it a whiff. Cidery and appley, just as I suspected. Could drink that all day long. Problem is, it's very sweet. It's just like pretty much like a carbonated apple juice. So if you have a carb cap, I recommend carbonating your apple juice because this tastes way better than just plain apple juice. I like that. It's super clear, tastes great, refreshing, and it won't pass out after drinking 10 of them. Well, maybe 10. Not now though. Yeah, you're welcome for not turning off the chiller in the back.
So at this point I tried to record the perfect take. The first one was actually better, so I kept it. The background noise wasn't that bad and I was super insightful. That says a lot for how crap the second take was. Anyway, here's a combination of my attempted wisdom of the second shot.
Tastes appley, tastes juicy, tastes yummy. I'll go in there for round 2. I was never good at chugging. I'm not gonna try to pretend I was. But that's good. Next step, we'll give a test of the one that's currently still fermenting in the background. Right there, yeah, right there. So I got one fermenting back there. It'll be a few more percentage points. Probably won't be as clean and nice, but we'll see.
Words can't describe my satisfaction with how this shot looks. The flattering shirt, the from what I can tell is probably drool stain, crappy lighting, and the 2-day stubble that is forming some sort of goatee looking Joe Dirt type thing. Let's see where this goes.
Okay, so we're back. I got my somewhat sanitized Pepsi bottle and a carb cap, and I have the apple cider that's been fermenting for another week or 2. This video's gone on a little bit longer than I expected, but might as well try it with a little bit more harder apple cider. Let's check it out. I'm gonna concentrate on filling this up first. I have about a liter. That should be about good there. Having a look at it right off the bat. Looks like it lost a bunch of its color there, so that means it probably fermented a bit. I can give it a taste before I carb it up. Probably infect it, but it's one. I don't really care. Now that tastes a lot more like an apple cider. That's actually a really good apple cider, so yeah, I recommend trying it with the US-05. It seemed to do a pretty good trick, but I'm gonna seal this up. I will spare you me shaking it up, but you trust me that I will carb this. Okay, we'll see you tomorrow. Which will be now today, because today will be tomorrow when you're watching this. Holy shit. So we're up for the final tasting of the evening. We have the apple cider fermented with the US-05. We already had the pre-taste. Wasn't all infected, so let's see how she looks. It's been about 3 months since the original sketchifying of the apple cider, so let's see what the final product's like. My one bottle that I'm testing for this and not enjoying. I mean enjoying, I enjoy it. I enjoy doing testing. Cracking it open. Smells cidery. Let's give it a little pour. She looks pretty good. A little bit of a haze in there. Probably better ways to do it to make it clear, but for our purposes, that should be good. Let's go in. I don't think I carbonated as much as I would have liked. It's not even foaming at the top, but good enough. Kind of the motto of most things I do. Tastes like cider. Don't really know what I'd be looking for off flavors in cider, but I would be happy to drink this. Let's try a little more. Yeah, I could drink that for a while. Still got a little bit left, so maybe I'll enjoy that later. Who knows? Bottoms up. Yeah, probably won't be any more cider videos anytime soon, but you're welcome. Later.